Buick LaCrosse is proof positive that Buick builds great passenger cars, combining the qualities of perks, that is, power, ride, quiet, and style. LaCrosse is the first of a new lineup of cars that takes Buick into its second century of automotive excellence. Much is expected of this new model as LaCrosse replaces two long-standing nameplates, Regal and Century. Here are the goals for LaCrosse: to be GM's most refined, comfortable, and luxurious midsize sedan, including premium materials and execution and an expertly crafted interior. To be supremely quiet, to have a flowing, sculpted style, best-in-class quality, to retain customers and conquest new ones. As this presentation will show, LaCrosse is up to the task. We've organized this video into segments that correspond with the way customers are motivated to buy. These 5 keys to learning will help you create an effective walk-around presentation and help you remember key product features, functions, and benefits. Also remember that certification is critically important to your earning potential. Use the information in these video segments to prepare you for certification testing. We'll look at comfort and convenience, power and performance, ride and handling, quality, reliability, durability, and safety and security. LaCrosse designers created a whole new exterior on this model, sculpting a sleek shape that sets off a strong front appearance and an elegant and dramatic presence. From any angle, LaCrosse is immediately distinguished as a Buick. The LaCrosse debuts in 3 versions: the well-equipped CX with cloth seats, elegantly appointed CXL with leather, and the performance-oriented CXS. These designations have significant differences in content, features, and appointments to provide customers with a LaCrosse that fits their budget and lifestyle. Our focus model is the luxurious CXL. This up-level LaCrosse comes standard with a high level of features that include automatic dual-zone air conditioning, nuanced leather seating surfaces, driver information center, 16-inch aluminum wheels, and many others. The performance-oriented CXS includes similar features, along with 17-inch aluminum wheels, fog lamps with projector technology, full-range traction control, a sports suspension, a 240 horsepower 3.6-liter VVT engine, and more. In addition to its 3 trim levels, the LaCrosse is also available in 2 packages, silver and gold convenience packages. The Silver Convenience Package is available only on the CX. It includes a remote vehicle starter system, driver information center, personalization features, automatic dual-zone climate control, leather-wrapped steering wheel with radio and temperature controls, tilt and telescopic steering column, cargo convenience net in the trunk, theft deterrent system with alarm, and illuminated visor vanity mirrors. The Gold Convenience Package, which is available only on the CXL and CXS, offers more premium features, including steering wheel-mounted radio and temperature controls, universal transmitter, electrochromic inside rear-view mirror, outside rear-view mirrors that are power and heated, 6-way power front passenger seat, ultrasonic rear parking assist, and rear seat reading lights. If your customer is looking for additional style or functionality, a spoiler and an interior protection package are available on all models as regular production accessories. The interior protection package adds a trunk liner and carpet savers. Now let's take a closer look at LaCrosse. From the front, note the pronounced look accentuated by the trademark elliptical grille. On each side of the prominent grille are 4 independent headlamps with a high level of intricate detail. Functionally, the new design significantly improves headlamp performance when compared with the past model Regal and Century. From the side, LaCrosse has a much tighter relationship between the body's wheel openings and tire wheel combinations. It gives LaCrosse a grounded, aggressive look especially with a lower aspect ratio tire and larger wheels. Speaking of tires and wheels, they're larger, 16-inch on the CX and CXL and 17-inch standard on the CXS. A bold 8-spoke bolt-on composite cover with an embossed Buick emblem is standard on the LaCrosse CX. Styled aluminum wheels are available in either a 16-inch or 17-inch size depending on the model. And the CXS will have an optional chrome-plated aluminum wheel. It should be noted that the 17-inch wheels, standard on the up-level CXS, have a flangeless design that helps create an even larger appearance by enabling the spokes to extend all the way to the tire. The thinner spoke design also enables more visual access to the disc brakes and calipers. Moving around the vehicle, LaCrosse presents a clean, elegant rear appearance. Note the use of the large chrome-plated tri-shield as a focal point. At each corner are jewel-like tail lamps, each of which incorporates all lighting functions, including the reverse lamps. The center high-mounted stop lamp is now positioned on the interior rear closeout panel for better visibility and uses light-emitting diode technology, enabling a thinner, sleeker design. When it comes to exterior colors, note that there are 8 available: sterling silver metallic, steel mist metallic, cashmere metallic, glacier blue metallic, white opal, black onyx, cardinal red metallic, and superior blue metallic. Interior colors include either gray or neutral. CXL and CXS models are also available in ebony, while the CXS has an additional choice of an ebony upper and neutral lower color combination. The entire LaCrosse interior conveys a feeling of craftsmanship and luxury. From the colors to the brushed aluminum elliptical sill plate embossed with the Buick name in chrome. Also immediately apparent are the premium soft-touch materials used throughout the interior. Note that surface forms directly interrelate with each other through flush fits and extremely tight gap tolerances. The appearance and feel convey a high level of attention to detail that's sure to please customers. LaCrosse is available with either 5 or 6 passenger seating. The 6-passenger version is only available for the CX and CXL. The CX is equipped with cloth seats. The CXL and CXS models have seating surfaces covered by premium nuance leather, a material more common in high-end luxury vehicles. All LaCrosse models have a 6-way power-adjustable driver's seat as standard and seat-back storage pockets large enough to carry books or a laptop computer. A 6-way adjustment for the front passenger seat is available on CXL and CXS models. In 5-passenger models, a wide center armrest provides a deep multifunction storage area that holds up to 8 CDs, an integrated coin holder, and a power outlet. Note too the molded-in pen holder on the forward edge of the armrest. All LaCrosse models have an innovative open storage bin with an articulating arm that serves a dual purpose as a multi-sized adjustable cup holder. 6-passenger models feature an innovative flip and fold storage system that doubles as a center front seat cushion for a 3rd passenger. When stowed, the system provides the room and convenience of a front bench seat. Also, all 6-passenger models have a steering column mounted shift selector in place of the console mounted location. Customers can add even more luxury on the CXL and CXS with the available heated front seats. Heating is provided to both the seat back and the seat cushion. All LaCrosse models provide a high level of standard comfort and convenience features. These include remote keyless entry, OnStar, retained accessory power for 10 minutes after ignition is switched off or until a door is opened, battery saver feature, full interior illumination including glove box, delayed entry and exit lighting with theater-style dimming, front footwell and map lights, rear courtesy lights, and a cargo compartment light. Air conditioning. Single zone is standard on CX. Automatic dual zone is standard on CXL and CXS. Power windows with the express-down driver's window. Automatic programmable power door locks with lockout protection. And tilt-adjustable steering wheel. A point to note is that the tilt steering is standard on the CX. CXL and CXS have tilt and telescoping steering as standard equipment, a feature that's available on the CX. For added convenience, steering wheel mounted controls for audio, cruise control, and cabin temperature are available, as is a leather-wrapped steering wheel. A factory-installed remote starting system is also available, a first for Buick. This device has a range of up to 500 feet. The 2005 LaCrosse offers your customers a choice of 3 audio systems. All are flush fit in the center stack. The standard system has 6 strategically placed speakers and features an AM/FM stereo with CD player, speed-compensated volume, auto tone control, and theft lock. Optional radios include one with a 6-disc in-dash CD changer, and the other has an integral single CD MP3 player. The premium Concert Sound 3-speaker system features 9 strategically placed speakers, including 2 subwoofers, and a 240-watt amplifier mounted under the rear closeout panel. An option that's sure to be popular with customers is XM satellite radio. It's available on all LaCrosse models. With the Driver Information Center, or DIC, drivers receive vehicle information data, including fuel economy stats, trip computing functions, outside temperature, and compass. It's standard on CXL and CXS and available on the CX. The DIC is also used to program LaCrosse personalization features for exterior lamp exit delay, interior lighting functions, automatic door lock and unlock, delayed locking, and remote keyless entry feedback settings. With its many thoughtful features, efficient layout, and classic styling, LaCrosse is the vehicle of choice in the midsize car market. LaCrosse debuts with a choice of 2 powerful V6 engines that display new levels of performance, efficiency, durability, and quietness. Qualities that put Buick's new premium midsize sedan among the leaders in this segment. CX and CXL models received the 3800 Series 3 V6. The sporty CXS receives GM's new all-aluminum 3.6-liter with variable valve timing. Let's look at the 3800 first. No longer Series 2, the dependable 3800 has been re-engineered and receives a Level 3 designation in 2005. The changes to the Series 3 3800 earn LaCrosse CX and CXL the EPA's SULEV rating, standing for Super Ultra Low Emissions Vehicle. LaCrosse is among the first V6 gasoline-powered cars to be designated with this rating. A noticeable upgrade to be aware of on the Series 3 is the adoption of electronic throttle control, a feature that improves both engine response and fuel efficiency, while reducing the complex hardware associated with mechanical throttle control. Series 3 3800 puts out 200 horsepower at 5,200 RPM and 230 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. Mileage on the LaCrosse with this engine is 20 miles per gallon in the city and 29 on the highway, for a combined rating of 23.2 miles per gallon. Moving on, the standard engine in the performance-oriented LaCrosse CXS is a 3.6-liter VVT V6. This engine is part of the new generation of flexible, high-feature GM Global V6 power plants, designed for use in premium and high-performance applications. The engine has dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing, or VVT. A point to note is that the VVT feature is fully variable, a first for any GM V6 engine. This translates to exceptional power, drivability, fuel economy, and low emissions. Horsepower output on the 3.6-liter VVT engine is 240 at 6,000 RPM, and the maximum torque is 225 pound-feet at 2,000 RPM. Fuel economy ratings are exceptional too, with city highway numbers coming in at 19 and 28 miles per gallon respectively. The combined number is 22.2 miles per gallon. Power from the LaCrosse engines is fed through a 4-speed automatic transmission with overdrive. This transmission, the 4T65E, utilizes advanced calibration logic to help ensure smooth, precise shifting. A final point in this segment concerns the engine designs and the integral part they play in Buick's quiet tuning initiatives, which set new levels of quiet in the passenger compartment. The 3800 Series 3 engine has undergone major noise, vibration, and harshness reduction initiatives, including significant increases in overall bending stiffness, thanks to a new structural aluminum oil pan and additional bracing. Other methods or components that contribute to quiet tuning include acoustic engine covers, recalibrated engine and alternator pulleys, revised power steering reservoir and lines, revised torque strut bushing, and on the 3.6-liter VVT engine only, a revised cold idle calibration and unequal cooling fan blade spacing, which further contribute to the quiet operation. In addition to these initiatives, the performance-oriented LaCrosse CXS benefits from a newly engineered dual exhaust system that includes the use of a specifically tuned Helmholtz exhaust resonator to provide a more consistent and pleasing sound quality throughout all engine RPM ranges. Like other Buick models, LaCrosse has several features that will help it maintain solid performance throughout the life of the vehicle. Under the hood, platinum-tipped spark plugs have a normal service life of 100,000 miles. Engine coolant lasts up to 150,000 miles before replacement is recommended. The transmission fluid, Dexron 3, has a normal operating life of up to 100,000 miles. One other capability that's part of the up-level instrument cluster is a driver information center that, among other things, provides an oil life monitor that informs the driver on a percentage basis of when an oil change is due. In conclusion, regardless of the engine choice, the new LaCrosse provides mid-size car buyers some of the most exciting engine and drivetrain technology ever offered in vehicles of this type. When discussing ride and handling on the LaCrosse, it's important to remember that there have been significant improvements to vehicle structure as well as chassis refinements over the prior Regal and Century. These design enhancements obviously have a positive effect on ride and handling. In addition, they have a significant impact on Buick's quiet tuning initiative. So, in this segment, specific features and benefits of the chassis, steering, and suspension will be discussed from the perspective of ride and handling, with comments on how quiet tuning is enhanced. As the replacement vehicle for the Regal and Century, it's important to note where the differences are between these past models and the new LaCrosse. This new vehicle goes far beyond a simple reskin. Its all-new styling is complemented by a significant re-engineering of the underbody that's aimed at enhancing overall ride and handling, while staying true to the Buick tradition of comfort and quietness. Here are comparison factors to be aware of, especially when customers try to compare LaCrosse to Regal and Century. Like its predecessors, the LaCrosse has four-wheel independent suspension with McPherson struts and a lower control arm in the front and a strut and three links in the rear. Its basic suspension design is a carryover type, but 80% of the components are new, and all primary components that are tunable are new. The result is smooth yet agile handling. Two separate suspensions are available, one that will appeal to competitive vehicle buyers and the other for traditional Century and Regal buyers. The two suspensions are tied to the engines used in LaCrosse. The FE1 suspension is standard in the CX and CXL. It provides enough control to avoid a floaty feel while still providing a quiet, isolated, comfortable ride. This is the suspension for traditional Century and Regal buyers. The FE2 suspension is standard in the CXS. It provides a more controlled and responsive match to the CXS's performance character. New rebound damper and jounce bumpers are redesigned and provide improved suspension feel during maximum compression and maximum travel situations. These new components provide an improved suspension cushioning on harsh bumps. Then there's a retuned power steering system designed to enhance response and provide a more precise on-center feel at higher speeds. All LaCrosse models use a new T-bar inside the steering gear, which improves balance between effort and control. While on the subject of steering, it's important to note the MagnaSteer power steering system. It's used on the standard version of the CXS and provides variable effort steering based solely on vehicle speed. On CXS models with StabiliTrak, the MagnaSteer 2 system is used. This system enables steering effort to change based on vehicle speed and lateral acceleration. Next, an all-new aluminum engine cradle and mounting assembly is used. This increases engine isolation for less vibration and quieter operation, prime contributors to quiet tuning, as well as providing added stiffness to improve impact management, very important in the case of a collision. When it comes to the important area of tires and wheels, note that wheel size has been increased by 1 inch to 16 inches on the CX and CXL models. On the performance-oriented CXS, look for 17-inch flangeless aluminum with Goodyear Eagle LS2 steel-belted radials. Tires on the CX and CXL are P225 60R16. These are all-season steel-belted radials. Tires on the CXS are P225 55R17 touring-type steel-belted radials. These tires have a lower aspect ratio, that is the ratio of the sidewall height of the tire to its width. The lower aspect ratio gives the LaCrosse a wider, lower, more aggressive stance, even with taller wheels. Also, the tread pattern of the tires has been specially formulated to provide plush ride and a higher level of handling. And it's a quieter tread, enhancing quiet tuning. The optional StabiliTrak system was mentioned a moment ago, but it's important to remember that there are 3 levels of traction control available. Here's the breakdown. Engine-based traction control is available on CX and CXL models. With this system, torque to the drive wheels is reduced to manage wheel slip. Full-function traction control is standard on the CXS. This adds brake intervention to torque management to control wheel slip. Finally, with CXS, StabiliTrak is an available option and is its first use in a Buick midsize vehicle. StabiliTrak is a stability control system that uses wheel speed sensors, steering wheel angle sensor, lateral accelerometer, and yaw sensor to detect a difference between a driver's intended path and the actual path of the vehicle. What the system does is compare the driver's steering commands to how the vehicle is responding, and when necessary, selectively applies individual brakes and reduces engine torque to help the driver get the vehicle to its intended path. Should a customer ask, explain that StabiliTrak is always on. No driver involvement is required. Its function is totally automatic. The final point to discuss in this segment is the brake system. You'll find an all-new brake system on the LaCrosse. It's a 4-wheel disc system with larger front rotors and calipers than were used on the Regal and Century. This improves brake performance and durability. Also, LaCrosse has electronic brake force distribution, which is a feature that's used to account for vehicle loads. EBD has been added to the new optional anti-lock brake system. And remember, ABS is available on CX and CXL and standard on CXS. Put all the pieces together and you've got impressive control that creates confidence. LaCrosse displays the many attributes that Buick has built up over the years when it comes to the issues of quality, reliability, and durability. The LaCrosse is designed to have low maintenance, high resistance to squeaks and rattles, and it's made of quality materials that will resist rust and maintain the vehicle's good looks throughout its operating life. In this segment, we'll concentrate on Buick's quiet tuning, which gives LaCrosse best-in-class quietness. Quiet tuning can be described to customers as an all-encompassing approach to reduce unwanted road, wind, and engine noise, and vibration levels throughout the entire body structure. The quiet tuning philosophy aims to eliminate the source of noise, the pathway of noise and wind, and to absorb noise. The result is an extremely pleasant interior environment, an environment where conversations can occur at normal voice level. Music can be listened to and enjoyed, and on long trips, driver fatigue is reduced. Quiet tuning occurs throughout the vehicle and employs many different engineering techniques and advanced materials. For example, an acoustical laminate is used on the windshield and front side glass. Quiet steel laminated sheet metal is used on the front of the dashboard area. There's extensive use of melt-on sound deadener in the underhood plenum, interior floor pan, and cargo compartment areas. Sound-absorbing interior carpet backing and additional headliner pad coverage are employed. A sound-absorbing layer under the instrument panel top and rear closeout panel is used. Body panel tolerances are tightened, and additional foam inserts and redesigned seals and gaskets work to reduce the intrusion of noise. And expanded baffles are used in the roof pillars to block noise paths. Finally, the engines used in the LaCrosse include many internal noise reduction features. These features, coupled with an acoustic engine cover, equal-length exhaust system, and other quiet tuning components, ensure minimal drivetrain noise in the passenger compartment. Altogether, quiet tuning makes for one of the most pleasant driving experiences possible in a mid-size car. Demonstrate this to your customers during a test drive by having a normal conversation while driving over a bumpy road or on a freeway on-ramp during heavy acceleration. It's immediately noticeable once you point it out to them. LaCrosse's safety story is impressive. Beneath the skin, LaCrosse's steel safety cage helps preserve the integrity of the passenger compartment in a collision, wrapping the driver and passengers in a protective cocoon. Incorporated into this structure is a new cast magnesium beam going from one side of the vehicle to the other. This beam, which supports the instrument panel, also helps side-to-side structural integrity. Plus, this magnesium beam is several pounds lighter than a conventional steel beam. Driver and right front passenger frontal airbags are standard. The front airbags have a dual-stage design that tailors deployment to one of two levels, based on the severity of the collision. Dual-stage airbags are designed to help reduce the occurrence of inflation-induced injuries. To further enhance the safety characteristics of the LaCrosse, a front passenger sensing system has been incorporated. In this system, a sensor determines whether the outboard front seat passenger is a very small adult or if the seat is unoccupied. In such situations, the front passenger airbag is turned off by the sensing and diagnostic module. A monitoring indicator is in the center stack to inform the driver of the passenger side airbag status. It's important to note that even with a passenger sensing system, children should ride properly restrained in the rear seat. Head curtain airbags are an option on all LaCrosse models. These provide increased head protection in moderate to severe side impacts. LaCrosse provides comfortable 3-point lap and shoulder safety belts for every seating position. This brings us to an important note on child safety. Remind your customers to always use safety belts and proper child restraints, even with airbags. Keep in mind, too, that LaCrosse is equipped with a latch system that provides lower fixed anchors as well as top strap tether anchors for compatible child restraint seats at all rear seat positions. A review of the owner's manual on latch, as well as other designed-in features that accentuate child safety, is highly recommended. Some other features that are important to safety and security are options that include StabiliTrak and ultrasonic rear parking assist. Four-wheel disc brakes are standard, and ABS is available on the CX and CXL. It's standard on the CXS. Be sure to point out to your customers that ABS helps maintain steering control on slippery surfaces and during hard braking. All LaCrosse models are equipped with OnStar as standard equipment, including a 1-year subscription to the Safe and Sound service. Finally, when it comes to vehicle security, Passkey 3 helps to ensure that any attempt to start LaCrosse without the correct coded key is denied. A transponder in the ignition key sends a signal to the powertrain control module, which operates the ignition and fuel delivery systems. Without the correct signal, the engine will not run. What we have with LaCrosse is a new mid-size automobile that lives up to its Buick nameplate. Due to its high level of standard equipment, new engine technologies, uncompromising level of craftsmanship, and quiet tuning, to name a few, competitive vehicles will have a significant adversary in LaCrosse. In summary, let's take a final look at the LaCrosse perks. First, power. LaCrosse CX and CXL get the updated 3800 Series 3 V6, which provides exceptional performance as well as the super low emissions vehicle rating. For the CXS, there's the 3.6-liter VVT V6 with variable valve timing, dual overhead camshafts, and 4 valves per cylinder, just to name a few of its many attributes. Second, ride. Like its predecessors Regal and Century, LaCrosse has 4-wheel independent suspension. What's important to remember is that 80% of the parts are new or redesigned in this suspension. That means a comfortable ride and exceptional handling. It also allows for 2 separate suspensions, the FE1 for the CX and CXL, and the performance-oriented FE2 for the CXS. Third, quiet. LaCrosse is designed with Buick's own quiet tuning concept to provide an environment that meets the expectations of our owners. Fourth, style. Classic style. It's all Buick, with its elliptical grille, clean lines, aggressive stance, and craftsman-inspired interior. LaCrosse sets a new standard for the mid-size market. For the latest information on LaCrosse, visit www.buick.com.